Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we're going to discuss something that may have slipped by your timeline. But that's where the magic lies. Behind the camera, amidst the cheers of the audience, there are small moments rarely caught by the eye, moments that don't go viral, don't make the headlines, but instead hold the most honest stories. And this time, we're going to talk about two figures who have been widely discussed lately, Meng and Xiaoyu. What really happened? Why did so many people only realize it after it was all over? Let's dive into it. In the fast-paced world of entertainment, public attention is often focused on the big things, official announcements, grand collaborations, or dramatic moments on stage. But in between, there are small details that go unnoticed. Meng and Xiaoyu are a prime example of how simple interactions can have a much deeper meaning than meets the eye. Many only realized this after certain video clips were recirculated and analyzed by fans. In fact, the moment was actually there all along. One of the most talked about moments occurred when the two were at the same event. The camera initially focused on the general atmosphere, the attendees smiling and chatting casually. But in the corner of the screen, Meng briefly glanced at Xiaoyu with an expression that was hard to describe, not just a formal smile, but a thoughtful look. Xiaoyu, who was laughing with the others, suddenly froze for a split second and returned the look. The moment happened very quickly, perhaps only 2 or 3 seconds. But precisely because it was so brief, almost everyone missed it. Another story comes from a closed-door practice session that was later leaked in the form of a short clip. In the video, the atmosphere appears relaxed. Some people are joking around, others are focused on the choreography. Meng appears to be having a bit of difficulty following a particular movement. Without saying much, Xiaoyu approaches and demonstrates the movement slowly, almost as if not wanting to draw attention to herself. Interestingly, after Meng successfully follows the movement, Xiaoyu simply nods slightly and returns to her position. There's no applause, no cheers, just a brief, sincere interaction. Many only realized its significance after the video was replayed repeatedly by observant fans. There's also a moment during a group interview. The interviewer asks about the biggest challenges during the preparation for the event. When it's Meng's turn to speak, she pauses for a moment before answering. At the same time, Xiaoyu is seen shifting the microphone slightly closer to Meng without saying a word. This small gesture may seem insignificant, but to those who are paying attention, it conveys a deep sense of attention. It's as if there's a silent communication between them that needs no words. What makes this all the more interesting is how the public tends to construct their own narrative after these moments go viral again. Some see it as mere professionalism. Others see it as a sign of closeness beyond mere co-workers. But perhaps what's most important isn't the speculation itself, but the fact that human connection is often revealed in the small details. Not in grand announcements, but in brief glances, simple favors, or undisclosed support. In a world full of imagery, unexpected moments feel the most real. Meng and Xiaoyu may never explicitly explain the meaning of their interactions. But that's precisely their appeal. The audience is invited to pay closer attention, to realize that not everything important needs to be announced grandly. Sometimes, the most meaningful are the quietest, and perhaps this is a lesson we can all learn. We often focus so much on the big things that we forget to appreciate the small details around us. We wait for official statements, lengthy clarifications, or dramatic moments, when often the answer lies in a simple gesture. Meng and Xiaoyu somehow remind us that sincerity doesn't always require a grand stage. These missed moments are now the subject of heated discussion. Videos are analyzed frame by frame, expressions are discussed, even pauses in breathing are debated. But beneath all that lies a human side that is perhaps far simpler, two people sharing the same space, time, and experience. Nothing more, nothing less. But if we dig deeper, there are actually several other moments that are even more subtle and almost impossible to notice without really close observation. One such moment occurred during the group photo session after the event ended. Everyone was standing in a line, smiling for the main camera. Flashes were flashing repeatedly, the atmosphere was lively and energetic. But amidst the excitement, Meng Na was seen slightly retreating because her position was blocked by the person in front of her. Before the crew could reposition her, Ma Xiaoyu reflexively shifted half a step to the side, creating a small space for Meng Na to be clearly visible on camera. There was no verbal communication, no overt gestures, it all happened so naturally. And again, the moment was captured in just one corner of a video taken by a fan from a different direction. Then there's the story from a live broadcast a few days after the event. The atmosphere felt more relaxed and less formal. Meng Na seemed quieter than usual, answering questions briefly. Meanwhile, Ma Xiaoyu occasionally took over the conversation, not to dominate, but to keep the conversation flowing. At one point, when Meng Na seemed to lose focus while reading the comments, Ma Xiaoyu quickly pointed to the screen and read a positive comment about Meng Na's hard work. Meng Na's reaction was swift, she smiled slightly, looked down briefly, and then resumed speaking in a more confident tone. To some, this might be just a normal live broadcast dynamic. But those who paid attention to the changes in expression and body language noticed something different. Interestingly, not all of the missed moments were worn. There were also clips where the two appeared to be silent during certain segments. Some fans speculated that there was a distance between them. However, upon closer inspection, it was precisely these moments that revealed their professionalism. They focused on their respective tasks, maintained their demeanor in front of the camera, and consistently delivered their best performances without constantly interacting. Sometimes, maturity in a working relationship is best seen in the ability to maintain boundaries in public. Another story comes from behind the scenes of the final dress rehearsal before the main performance. So when we talk about those unexpected moments everyone misses, we're actually talking about something much broader. About how even in our daily lives, we might overlook the little things that are actually meaningful. About how a simple act of attention can be the most tangible form of support. And who knows, maybe after this, we'll all start to look more closely. Not just at Meng Na and Ma Xiaoyu, but also at the people around us. Because it could be that the most important moments in life aren't the most talked about, but the quietest, the ones that happen so quickly, and are almost missed. So, what do you think? Do those small moments really hold deeper meaning, or are we just overinterpreting them? Share your thoughts in the comments section, because your discussions are always fun to read. Don't forget to like if you enjoy discussions like this, and subscribe so you don't miss other interesting stories you might have missed. See you in the next video.